हाँ अभी चार्ज हुआ, कहाँ से जाने दीजिए, बता पहले चार्ज हुआ था कितना चार्ज हुआ, पहले पढ़ लें कितना चार्ज हुआ, कितना चार्ज हुआ, कितना चार्ज है, हाँ? कम नहीं चल रहा, पढ़ाई कर दीजिएगा तुम, गेम खेल पढ़ना कर दीजिएगा, हैं? कैसे कर पाएंगे? हाँ, कुछ बैग बैग में बोलता हूँ। सुनना, हैं? पढ़ाई लिखाई कौन करेगा, खुद करेगा।
Rahul, mute yourself. Good morning, Mishra sir. Namaskar.
हाँ नमस्कार नमस्कार।
So I hope connectivity is there, na? Great. So your video is working, sir. Fine.
हाँ वीडियो इज वर्किंग फाइन।
Okay. Okay, sir.
Is it-
We are starting, sir. Just give
Okay,
us
fine. Please,
3
please.
minutes. Yes, sir. Pavika, are you anchoring? Pavika, are you there? Saurabh? सौरभ जी एंकर कौन है?
So I'm
Pavika is now a presenter.
some issue network that I have this.
Pavika, you are anchoring, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is fine. So
Yes,
Kushal
sir.
ji, you should mute all except Pavika and Mishra sir, Professor Mishra and myself,
Okay, sir.
and then mute all. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So Pavika, you may take over and start the session now.
Okay. Good morning, batch of 2020. I welcome you all to the Triple ITA Allahabad family and welcome you to the orientation camp for UG 2020 batch. This camp has been introduced and made compulsory in your curriculum for your holistic and multidisciplinary development. We all have gathered here for the unprecedented opportunity of having a session with Professor D.P. Mishra sir. Professor D.P. Mishra sir has completed his PhD in mechanical engineering from the prestigious Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and is currently working as a professor in the Department of Aerospace Engineering at IIT Kanpur. He is also holding Indian Oil Golden Jubilee Professional Chair at IIT Kanpur. He is recipient of the Young Scientist Award in 1991 from the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. In recognition for his research work, Professor Mishra sir has received Sir Rajendra Nath Mukherjee Memorial Award for the Institute of Engineers, Kolkata, India. Professor Mishra sir has been a recipient of Santa Chandrasekhar Award for his contribution to the science and technology. For technological contribution for the common people, he has been conferred with Das Prerak Saman in 2010. Has 6 Indian patents and around 200 research papers in referred journals and conference proceedings to his credit. He is also serving as a managing trustee of International Foundation of Humanistic Education. Not just this, Professor Mishra is also actively involved in social work in the field of education, natural farming, etc. He is instrumental in making all India level group Awake Mother India, which is trying to rejuvenate our motherland. His humble nature mix of rare intellect, serene demeanor, perseverance, and balance makes him sought after and admired. So, without taking further your time, I would like to welcome Professor D.P. Mishra sir to take the stage.
सबको मेरा नमस्कार। Is it audible? Some voices are coming.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Is it
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I welcome all of you to this important program, that is the orientation program for IIIT Allahabad. And I congratulate all of you. You have joined such a wonderful and energetic institute. Because why I'm saying energetic? Because it is a young institute as compared to other institute like IIT, ISC and others. And all of you have worked hard for coming to this level. And that shows that you are doing well for achieving something in your life. And all of you might not be exposed to the Indian heritage and the past glory, what our ancestors were having. And some of you might have, but majority of them might not have exposed, as I was not exposed to the scientific and technological tradition of this glorious country, which is existing on this beautiful earth for more than thousands of years. So therefore, I would like to request all of you, please pay your attention to these things which most of you might not have exposed. What I am going to discuss today is about the relevance of the ancient Indian technology. A question might be lurking in your mind. Why we need to look at ancient Indian technology and we were not having anything? Indians were not very good, known for is technological marvelous. Am I right or wrong?
Correct.
So therefore, why should you look at when the modern science and technology is at the pinnacle of its development? This question must be coming to your mind. But let me tell you, this question was there in my mind as well. And when I started learning it myself, because there is no course in this country at this moment of time, to the best of my knowledge, on the ancient Indian technology. Having, I think some noise is coming. I would request all of you to please mute it. So I think it stopped. Let me start again. That what I was telling, that keeping that in mind, there is no course on ancient Indian technology. Few years back, maybe 2-3 years back, I have made a course which is unique in the entire world to the best of my knowledge. When I'm saying within my limitation of not knowing a lot of, within my limitation, I'm saying it is unique. And it is the only course to best of my knowledge. I may be wrong. And that course I have already given in the chat box. You can look at it, Introduction to Ancient Indian Technology. And before starting this, let me ask you a question. All of you greet each other by handshake. And nowadays, because of Corona, it is not coming up. I mean, we are not using handshake nowadays. but we are saying good morning and good evening, which is not a part of our culture of greeting. But is it a right one? Because we learned from the outside, Western people. Is it right or wrong? And our tradition says that we should do namaskar, pranam, namaste, pranipad, sastang pranipad, pai lagu, all those things. Now I'm having a small video. You can look at it. I'm giving in the chat box. Namaskar kyun kare? And when you look at it, you will feel, look, I was not exposed to this. So therefore, when I learned, I felt of sharing with you people who are young and who are our next generation, right? And you are going to make this country great and good. And also, we will be doing well. I could have given a talk on Awake Mother India or how to awakening Mother India. Today I am having a talk on that topic at 4 o'clock by PSIT Kanpur. This is a college, PSIT, which is quite well known in Kanpur and around. I am having that talk. Some other occasion I love to give that talk to you people also. So let us come to the topic why we will be looking at ancient Indian technology. Let us understand what do you mean by technology. Why ancient Indian and in the modern era? Why you will look at ancient Indian technology in modern era? If I ask this question, hey look, what is technology? What answer you will be giving? You will say, look, I want to make something and then so that, improve the quality of human life. But now a lot of questions comes into picture. What I'll make, how I'll make, why I'll make, what is quality of life? All these questions are not being answered when we teach in the technological schools. Like myself, I have done in IIT Kanpur, and today, last 6 months, I have assumed a directorship of one very important institute known as National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research in Kolkata. I am now in Kolkata. And but if I ask this question, very few people could answer because those are not discussed in the class. But I feel personally it should be discussed. It should have been discussed. Now, if you look at this, will take a lot of time. I'm not going to discuss. Let me tell you. If we can answer this, have a question answer session, you may ask. But that is a very limited way of defining what is the technology. You can say that basically technology, when you look at it, you can say, look, it is the application of science to design a product or a process for improving the quality of human life. But is it science is required? Or technology is first? Or science is first? That question is like an egg and chicken, where egg is first or chicken is first. So that question also should be coming to your mind. Now let me just talk about what our ancestors has given a definition of technology, what we call Silpa. Of course, that I can say that is because our word is quite different. English is a funny language. It is not a language at all, although we talk about it. Okay. It's a very, very inferior language, but unfortunately, we are getting jabbed by that and spoiling ourselves in the process of talking in English and writing in English and teaching in English. So our says that Silpa हमेशा कला के साथ जुड़ा रहता है, right? It is always with the kala, art. And what they have given, this is in the Silpa Samhita. I am quoting from that. Nana vidanang vastunang yantranang kalpa sampadam dhadunang sadhanang cha vasunang silpa sangitam. Of course, a lot of people may not be knowing the Sanskrit, which is one of the best languages in the world, to best of my knowledge. Unfortunately, it was originated in India, and none of us are aware, not knowing this language, which is unfortunate. After 75 years of independence, we are away from this beautiful language in which all our heritage, all our, works of our ancestors are written. It's unfortunate, but we are in a era of confusion, and then therefore we are spoiling ourselves in the process. I'm talking about it little negatively to you people, not to subdue your energy and enthusiasm, rather to give a fill to that. I can give an energy or a force to that, so that you will come up and say, look, you people have not done, we are going to do it and establish this language, our culture and heritage in this country during our lifetime. That should be the motivation with which I'm talking with the people. So the meaning I'll tell you very briefly, because if I want to interpret and then decipher this sloka, it will take time. I'll just tell you very briefly. He's saying that many types of techniques like messages, objects, when you talk about objects, it can be product and process, use for metals, dhatunang, and also sadhanang, means the process of doing it, and vastunang, materials, and that should be working like a symphony, sangeeta, silpa sangeetam, that will be working in a very cohesive and supportive manner, unlike the modern technology, which is spoiling us to the point of no return. So let us look at basic idea of what we are getting from this definition of technology, that it is basically to improve the life of human being. But has it done this technological development? We started in something 1750 in the Western country. We spoiled the things, whether it has really done anything good to the entire world. That question we need to ask. Let us see. Basically, technology, I can summarize this definition, that it is basically of why should we go for technology? Because we want to solve the problems faced by not only human being, but humankind. Keep in mind that this Western way of looking at it is that human being is a tiny portion of the entire life spectrum, what is on this beautiful earth. And whether they have done justice to the other living beings of this world, or they have done justice for themselves. So let us look at what are the problems we are facing today. If I ask these questions, you will definitely tell me it is the depletion of natural resources is one of the biggest problems. Global warming is another biggest challenge. Climate change, environmental pollution and extinction species, destruction of biodiversity and whatnot. The most important thing, what is happening due to this abuses of modern technology, is pollution of human mind, which is the greatest danger or greatest downfall of the entire thing. And that thing, another important thing, what is happening during my life itself, is the degradation of human values, economic bankruptcy, deterioration of law and order, social, political, economical unrest across the globe, including India. Now, is it modern technology can solve these problems? Whatever I have enumerated, and there might be other problems as well. Climate change, can it solve? Global warming, can it solve? Environmental pollution, can it solve? Can it solve the pollution of human mind? I can definitely say with confidence that modern technology or also even science cannot solve this problem, because that is the cause of all these problems. Let me, bring back to you to the what is happening. What are the causes of these problems? This problem is that it is the excess exploitation of natural resources by man, armed with the power of modern science and technology. Let me tell you, having said that, the modern science and technology is quite powerful. And therefore, the rate of destruction, rate of the changes, negative changes, what is occurring across the globe is, at this moment of time, is phenomenally, quite expansive and big. It's difficult to even imagine that it can happen. At least to me, it looks to be is an explosion kind of thing, which is detrimental for the life, for the existence of very life on this beautiful earth. Why it has happened? And we could see now we are at the, very bad state of affairs because of the modern science and technology. Is it science and technology itself are they responsible? Certainly no. They are not responsible. Why it has happened? It has happened because of a wrong philosophy of science and technology perpetuated, propagated by Western people. What is that philosophy of science? That philosophy of science, we say that it is a reductionist in nature. That means they do not look at the global pictures, do not look at the holistic pictures of the thing. They reduce the things and they see this is a myopia, like those people who are having, far sighted, that is known as myopia. That means he couldn't see the world, or the views, far away from the thing. That is a very restricted view of the modern science, reductionist. And they do not connect with the nature. They want to win over the mother nature. And therefore, the technology which is coming out of the science is wrong. And the technology is materialistic in nature. They want to have happiness of gaining materials. And that is bhog badi, bajar badi. Bajar लोगों को खा लिया. Market driven materialism makes a man maniac. क्योंकि ये जो मार्केट है ये सबको खा रहा है, हमको भी खा रहा है, ये भस्मासुर बन गया है. और ये जो विज्ञान है, ये टेक्नोलॉजी है, ये आसुरिक है. This is a demoniac science and technology of the perpetuated and propagated by Western people. Science and technology is essential and required. I cannot say that human being can live without the knowledge of science and technology, but the science and technology propagated by the Western people, and we are the victim of that, is totally wrong in philosophy. Like a philosophy is like a software. Software is corrupted. So therefore, everything will be corrupted. Like your computer is corrupted means you will be spoiling everything. So therefore, we are spoiling this beautiful art. But our Shastra says, Mata Bhumi Putram Pratibhyam. यह हमारा वेद का वाणी है. हम प्रकृति मेरा माँ है और माँ को साथ झगड़ा करके माँ को विजय प्राप्त नहीं किया जा सकता. कोई माँ के ऊपर विजय प्राप्त करना चाहता है, उसका ध्वंस सुनिश्चित है. So therefore, Western people do not have mind to think. Our ancestors have given us enough, but unfortunately, we are not exposed to that. Their philosophy of life is to enjoy, is to live, because they believe that this is the only bath they got, but we believe we'll be getting several baths. Jatasya dhruvam mrityu, mrityung janma, जातस्य ध्रुवं मृत्यु जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मात् परिहारार्थे नात्वं शोचितुम् अर्हति। तुम जन्म लियो तो मरोगे, मरोगे तो जन्म लोगे, तुम्हारा ये जीवन नहीं है। तुम बढ़िया काम करोगे आगे बढ़ोगे, खराब काम करोगे तो नीचे जाओगे, ये तो प्रकृति का नियम है। तो इसीलिए हम जन्मांतर में विश्वास रखते हैं, तो हमको आगे बढ़ना है और विज्ञान भी उसके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, वो हमारा। एंड टुडे हमारे जो समाज है, अभी आप देखे होंगे किसान का चल रहा है, तो द सोसाइटी इज टुडे कंट्रोल्ड बाय द ग्रीडी मार्केट फोर्सेस, एंड दैट इज बिकॉज दिस पीपल मार्केट और द रिच पीपल, दे वांट टू एलिमिनेट द poor people, and they want to suck the blood of theirs, and which is greedy. They are greedy in nature. As it is being told that nature can meet the need of the people, nature cannot meet the greed of the people. So these human beings who are educated, but they are not educated, they are certificate holders, but they are not educated at all. So therefore, the whole, not our country alone, it is the entire globe is suffering because of Western, model of living, of materialism. Their model itself is wrong. Their software is wrong. Therefore, they are spoiling everybody, and including us. So lack of leadership with proper vision, we don't have leaders today. नीति न नयत इति नेता, नेता हमारे नहीं है। ये सिर्फ भारत में नहीं, पूरा दुनिया में भी कोई नेता नहीं। There's a lack of leadership with proper vision, intellectual bankruptcy. There is not much intellectuality ever, and degradation of human value, and wrong education methodology. हमको पढ़ा पढ़ा के पका देते हैं। आप लोग भी इसके साथ, मेरे को ही पकाया थे लोगों ने, आप लोगों को ही पकाया, मैं भी पकाया लोगों को, क्योंकि मैं भी प्रोफेसर गिरी करता हूँ। ठीक है, तो ये जो है मेथोडोलॉजी ऑफ टीचिंग इज रॉन्ग. आई कॉल इट इज ए inhuman education system. The system is spoiling the talents of the people. I am also party to that. Therefore, I have developed a model known as humanistic education model. I say that this education, given a chance to me, I'll just stop this nonsense going on in the name of education. That doesn't mean that you should not learn, okay? Don't think that I'm asking you to just leave this triple IT and go somewhere. No. You will have to be there in the system, but see that this education system has to be improved. It should make man, it should not make man demand. What this education system is making is asura, and all of us are asura. Right? So therefore, the whole science and technology is in deep trouble because of human values and wrong educational methods. And very important point, which is the sanctum, which is the base of everything according to Indian culture and tradition, that is the dharma, spirituality. Because dharma, there is no word in English, let me tell you. And dharma is not religion, keep in mind. धर्म लोगों को जोड़ता है, religion लोगों को तोड़ता है. So religion is an opium. It is spoiling the people, spoiling the world. However, dharma is essential. Therefore, India should be a dharmic nation. It should be dharma. It cannot be dharma nirapaksha. It should be dharma sapaka. It's not only India. It is every country, every human civilization should be following the dharma. That is the law of the nature. So therefore, unfortunately, we are not understood the ethos of our ancient. Therefore, we answer. Question arises: what are the solutions? These are the problems. The solution will be look back at our cultural heritage, which thrives for thousands of years. इधर हम लोग 1000 साल से भी ज्यादा पराधीन है. अभी भी पराधीन का जगत में है, क्योंकि हमारा जो तंत्र चलता है वो सब वेस्टर्न लोगों चलाते हैं, हम लोग तो मोहर, क्योंकि हमारा अपना कुछ भी नहीं है अभी तक, ना होने का चांसेस है जब आप लोग काम करोगे तो, नहीं तो ऐसे ही हम फंसते रहेंगे और रोते रहेंगे और खाते रहेंगे और मर जाएंगे कीड़ा मकोड़ा के। So try to investigate ancient scientific heritage of our civilization, which is thriving for thousands of years in spite of several invasions, and we got, spoiled in the process, and we lost our originality, and redefine the philosophy of science and technology, in which I'm working on that. I'm working also on the humanistic education, and redefine our individual life and reshape the collective lives of our society. Then only the good science and technology can come up, which can give the way not only to the India, but to the entire world. So having said these things, this is the philosophy, what I'm trying to put you across. Let me talk about a little bit about the science. I will be giving to talk about not science, rather giving you a little bit about the glimpses of ancient Indian. So if you go back to the Indus Valley civilization, you will find several, evidences of the heritage of Indian technologies and so also science. And let me share you something so that you can see. Let me share a few pictures for you so that it will be good. Can I share now? Is it coming? Okay. Is it coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So just 1 minute. I think I'm finding a little bit. So you could see that, you could see Indus Valley civilization. Look at the right-hand pictures, Indus Valley utensils. Suppose, I don't know whether you are having mechanical engineering, but you look at this figure. And look at this figure. Suppose I want to make, these are the artifacts obtained during the excavation. Now, if you look at these figures and look at the diagrams, what is being made, like, drawings, so beautiful. Now, I want to make today, I'm afraid that any of you could tell me how to do it. I'm afraid because I've talked also in this IIT, okay? Some IITs, and even their teachers were unable to tell me, forget about students. Now let us look at this dancing girl, Mohenjo-daro, this from Mohenjo. Now, if you look at, I want to make this today, manufacture, I want to give as an assignment to my engineer, would-be engineer, look, I want to make this thing, how I'll make it? I'm afraid that very few people can tell. And look at this thing, is it arrow is shown here on the left and right hand side, that girl or the dancing girl is wearing something. What is that? These are what? Chudiyan hai, okay? Bangles. And these bangles, is it still there today in our country? People are wearing? You people may not be knowing, but they are wearing. Who are wearing is a poor fellow who are from the, uneducated. They are keeping our culture, like all the symbol of our culture they are wearing. Now, this is so intricate, I want to make. How I'll make it? And people do not know. Even after 4 years of engineering in mechanical, particularly, and also others, they can't say. Now look at these things, these figures. These are very fine jewelries. Was it a CNC machine was used for making this? Certainly no. Now, today, any jewelry, I think nowadays boys are also wearing jewelries like girls, and both boys and girls are wearing jewelry, and that was the tradition in our ancient India. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Okay. Now, which is the right way? Now, today the jewelries are coming basically from the machine, are made in the machine, which are available in market. Earlier days, it was made by the man in the hand, using hand and tools. Now, among these two methods, which is the best? Right? Which is the best? Some of you will definitely say the machine. Yes, already told. I told certainly no. And why I'm saying no, and hand is the best, or hand means using tools. I'm not saying hand you can make a handmade is the best. Why? That question we'll be discussing in our question answer session. Okay. Coming back to this, that look at the red pottery. I want to make this pottery. You know, today pottery is almost on the verge of extinct. And even I have come to Bengal now. I'm having a feature. And when I basically belong to Cuttack. Cuttack and Bengal is not very far away. But unfortunately, we are not getting that kind of feature, what I had seen, which was very lightweight, very thin, very good, porous. It's not available. Today, I'm searching for that kind of thing. Today is not there because the hand has gone, so also the mind. Okay, so, and I'll talk about, you might be knowing scientific journal Nature in 2006, an oldest, the evidence of drilling a human teeth was got from Mehergarh, which happens to be Pakistan, but it was a part of India before 1947. And you look at, this is the first time, and this article was written by a foreigner, not by India. We do not have mind to do that. We do not have time to do that. And the Western people are doing a great service to Indian culture and tradition, and we are not doing. It is the same on us that a country of 140 crore people and having something, a lot of people are involved in science and technology. They are doing nothing for this country for keeping the heritage. It is unfortunate. Why I'm saying that nothing doing? I'm encouraging you people to please do it. Let us do it. I'm there with you. We can do together so that we can unravel the glorious tradition of our country. So coming back to the certain ancient Indian technology, if you look at what are the technologies which were great and good, I'll tell you without taking much time. Agriculture engineering, language and grammar was great, and today also it is great, but we are not using that language. We do not know also language. For example, if I ask you that if you are from Hindi belt, you do not know what is Hindi. I must tell you, because I stayed in Kanpur, and last few years I started learning Hindi. And when I started learning Hindi and talking with my students and around people, I learned that these people are poor fellows who do not know Hindi. Okay, metallurgy, civil engineering and architecture, and metallurgy and metal manufacturing, mining engineering, mechanical engineering, paper technology, textile technology, chemical technology, shipbuilding and navigation, Ayurveda surgery and yoga, music and instruments, right? Astronomy and astrology, and even the nanotechnology, we are having very good. So if you look at what are the problems in our agriculture today, because you have come to IIIT for gaining knowledge or for getting a job. The truth is that for getting a job, I mean, on an average scale, right? Truth is that it is the job. Suppose the IIIT will not give you, guarantee you job, or not say, look, I don't want to give you job. That is your business. Then very few people will come. So also IIT. Therefore, the IITs and NIT, IIIT, all these big institutes, they are saying, oh, my student got 1.4 crore package and he became a slave by selling himself. That is the great thing what people are propagating, and our society is getting spoiled. The process. They are doing advertisement for there so that they will be like a market, So it's unfortunate. So therefore you have come. Okay. So that is the bottom line. Now question arises, basically what for you need a job is the food. And the food is important, but like I work, you work, everybody, even the animal, birds, everybody for food. Anna pratishtha deva. अन्न के बिना पहला चीज कुछ नहीं होता. ठीक है, मैं जैसे बात कर रहा हूं, मैं खाना अभी 10 दिन नहीं खाऊंगा, 10 दिन हम रह सकते हैं, बाद में क्या होगा, हम लुढ़क जाएंगे. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए अन्न होता है. अन्न का मतलब कैसे होता है ना, किसान. The problems with the modern agricultural farming, modern means the chemical farming, that is which we learned from the Western people, and these have spoiled our soil, water, liver, rays, everything spoiled, including our mind. Now, the food, what we are purchasing from the market and even otherwise are all infected or being contaminated with the chemicals which are bad for health. And we'll have to also, the market has come up for the medicine, like every day, maybe 5 to 6 tablets per person are being sold in this country, which is unfortunate in the name of health. It's a really a very crime is going on according to me. So now if you look at its soil, low organic matter, greater amount of fertilizer need to be produced, and artificial pesticide, artificial chemical destroy soil, microorganism, pest and disease, all these are solved. What is the solution? Solution, we'll have to go for the Prakritik Krishi that was being basically was earlier there in our country. But the Western people have taken that idea, now selling us in the name of organic farming. Therefore, you will be, nowadays people are talking about organic. This is basically the modified or commercialized version of the natural farming done by the Western people. And they are spoiled in the process also. They took up from us, but they spoiled. I know about history. One person who stayed here for last, something around 10 to 15 years, and he learned everything from this country by staying in this country and went to their part and then started making marketing, and that became organic farming. Now entire world is now after organic, but that is basically from the India. And in the process we spoil. Natural farming is as old as Indian civilization. It is the process of farming developed at process of ancestors. And if you look at the Tamil Nadu in 1762 to 1766, there was a survey that 2,000 villages in Chengalpattu, and 12 tons, yielding was 12 tons of paddy per hectare, which is, you cannot imagine, unimaginable, even today with the standard. But that was and that too, Tamil Nadu is an arid area. It's not a fertile land like Ganges Plain or a Jamuna or the Narmada, these are very fertile lands. We spoil it. Are you getting? And that we are saying development is a Bikas and a Binasa. So what is this thing? Our idea is that natural farming is a process of cultivation which works in harmony with nature, unlike modern farming that works against the mother nature. मेरे माँ के साथ युद्ध नहीं करना. So the process helps to achieve good crop yield without harming the nature, environment, habitats. When you talk about habitats, not only man, animals, insect, microorganism, plants, air, water, and any other things. उसको जिसको हम कहते हैं पंच महाभूत, right? All those things together. I will not get into the concept of panch mahabhut. You may not be knowing. So this data I have taken from the 1966. There is a publication here, and if you look at, I'll show you some data. Look at this spinach. You might have seen papaya so, right? That spinach, that papaya so is basically the organic, organic means basically non-chemical farming. Conventional means chemical farming. And this data I have taken from their data only. And what is this mineral micronutrient? Iron, the spinach would have a palak, जिसको कहते हैं हिंदी में पालक कहते हैं, अंग्रेजी में स्पिनाच कहते हैं, वो होना चाहिए कि ज्यादा आयरन. आप केमिकल करोगे तो 19 milli equivalents, okay? And whereas if I do organic, that will be 1584, their data. And if I go for natural farming, definitely it will be much higher. What does it mean? That means the chemical farming is useless, which is devised by the Western people. And that technology is hopelessly useless. Because if I'm not getting these things, naturally what I'll do, I'll be buying from market the medicines and taking the food. And therefore our immunization system will be spoiled. So therefore it will be causing a lot of disease. That is the reason why the diseases are increasing, because the food what we are getting is useless. And the air we are breathing is also contaminated and poisonous. And not a single city in this country is having, which is having standard of the air quality at this moment of time, according to UNESCO, WHO. So therefore, where we are going, and because we are following the Western people blindly, therefore we are in trouble. Now coming back to water irrigation, for agriculture irrigation is required. I'll talk about the problems of modern irrigation system. There is a lot of problems. Displacement of village, poor downtrodden people, quite expensive and maintenance problem, threat to the life and to silting problems. Let me talk about silting problems. See, I am from Odisha. We are having a very big dam known as Hirakud Dam. That is the largest earthen dam in the entire world at this moment of time. But the dam is at threat because of silt deposition, only maybe 50, 60 years. Now, if the dam will be destroyed or the got cracked, or it's being some accident will be taking place, or it will be washed away, the entire coastal Odisha within 24 hours will be at the Bay of Bengal. Entire coastal area means where the population density is very high in Odisha. That means nobody can do anything. That is man-made. Okay, let me tell you, this is the situation, which is not only for this Hirakud Dam, for most of the dams which are in deep trouble. And because of bad design, and which is the modern technology have done. Silting is a big problem. And reduction in agricultural land, agriculture production by land taken by the dam system, harming to marine life of the delta, pollution, river water and other water bodies, deterioration of soil around the delta, artificial flood is created by the some kind of people who are in power, and they make a lot of money. That is another problem. So at least habitat losses I know in Odisha. And let us look at the Grand Anicut of this, which was built around 100 BC to 100 C. This is the thing what people are historian talking about. This was built between the confluence of river Kolidam and river Kaveri, and this is your Grand Anicut, which was made by Chola king Karikalam. And let me tell you, this area irrigation land was about 69,000 acres of land. By early century, it is 1 million acres today. Now, this dam is still existing. And let me tell you, there was a problem during the war time, and this dam was not in use. As a result, there was a big problem. And when the British took over, because of this confusion, a lot of war going on in that regions, then they started looking at like how to renovate this grand dam. And 1838, they worked for something 28 years, or 26 years, something like that, and they were very unsuccessful. After that, they consulted some of the local people, and they got success. And later, Cotton is talking about that. What he says, it was from them, the native Indians, we learned how to secure a foundation in loose and unmeasured depth. In fact, what we learned from them made difference between financial success and failures. For the Madras river irrigation system executed by our engineers, having from the first greatest financial success of engineering works in the world, solely because we learned from them. Them means these are native Indians. With this lesson about the foundation, we build bridges, wells, aqueducts, and every kind of hydraulic work. We are thus deeply indebted to native engineers. Is it Indians are indebted to these native engineers? Certainly no. Is these engineers were being taught in IITs or NIT or IIIT? Certainly no. And these people are uneducated and they are being subjugated by the systems as untouchable, unprivileged, and they spoiled by us. It is unfortunate. I can talk about a lot more about it, and the society is in deep trouble because they have not taken care of the, and whereas at that time also they didn't take care of, because of this 1,000 years of subjugation has spoiled us to the point of no return. Now I'm talking with you with an objective that please let us make our people, make our system, make our country great in conjunction or connected with our Indian culture and tradition. So that is my objective of talking to you. Let us look at, we are making these buildings, right? What we are using? We are using cement. What is the life of the cement? That question I am leaving. I will discuss that later on. Now look at these irons. Irons are basically, you'll have to manufacture. You might have gone to any factory there, a lot of pollutions. And the cost is increasing. And what is this thing? This concrete we are using. And concrete will be the rubbles are made out of the mountain. That means we are spoiling the mountain. We are decimating. We are removing the mountain, eliminating the mountains. But our Shastra says that Javatistati bhumandale sasaila bankanana tavatistati mediniyam santati putra pautriki. I'll tell you the meaning because most of you might not be knowing the Sanskrit. It is basically saying jab tak tum ye ban sasaila, saila matlab parvat, को देखभाल करते रहोगे तब तक ये सिर्फ तुम्हारा नहीं, धरती माँ तुम्हारे आने वाले पीढ़ी को भी देखभाल करता रहे. Can there be is there any technology in this world at this moment to make a mountain? Is it mountain range or mountains are mountains are required for us, for nature? Can I make today? If I cannot make, no technology available, is there my having right to spoil it, eliminate it? That means what we are doing. Now, question arises, how can I make a roof without concrete? Can I make a roof of house with bricks only? Without any concrete, without any cement, without any iron, can I make? I want to have a pakka house because cyclone is coming. So many cyclones. Like recently in Odisha, cyclone also came, Andhra came. The Chennai city was flood in winter season, which you cannot think of because of this climate change. Because of we are spoiling the earth. Whole system we are in topsy-turvy. Entire system is in topsy-turvy. Now, what are the solutions? Can the modern technology can give me, I want to have a pakka house without using the iron, without using the cement, without using the what you call the gitti or the chips from the mountain? Is it possible? So now, can anybody tell me how to do? I'm afraid none of you could tell. Let me, because of time, I say this is the place where this is myself and looking at a roof which was existing, which is lying as a dormant, as a abandoned house on the bank of the Ganges, where the pigs and dogs were staying. I went, entered, removing, pushing them out, and I went there. and that could have been a heritage. But we are so hopelessly useless people, and even I tried, but nobody listened to me. Okay. What you are talking? They say I have gone crack, but this could have been other country. It could have been a heritage, because this is a great thing and what our ancestors have done. So this is again same house. If you look at it, it's made out of tuna. Now question arises whether the tuna is good or the cement is good. Tuna is our ancestors which they have devised. Okay, tuna means lime. But which is cheaper? Definitely tuna. Which is having more life? Which is not having a crack? What are the technical properties? If I ask civil engineers, they do not know. Let me tell you, I've asked these questions. Even professors, they do not know, because this may not taught in the class. They do not know. See what, Baba? Our ancestors have left so many things, and we are not in a position to even look at them. Are we Indians, or we are outside from this country? That is exactly because of bad education. And this is Sivarajpur in temple, and it's not a temple. I've gone to visit a temple, and then I saw this thing. That's why it's not a part of temple. I must tell you, this is an abandoned house. So look at this iron pillar, which was great, magnificent. By learning about this thing, the people started basically making the steel, stainless steel, mild steel, all this steel, because Western people have not understood till today. Let me tell you, although they are claiming they have understood about this thing, and also that there is another wood steel which I won't be discussing about. And this was made 400 to 430 CE, as erected in the honor of Vishnu on the Mount Vishnupada in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, now this is the inverted Kailas. And how I'll manufacture this is a question. You know, I've asked this question to several professors. They could also tell me. Okay. Oh, it is there, Saja Absul. I think I will skip because of paucity of time. And let me look at this Kedarnath temple. You know, 2013, I think you people might have taken birth. I was there at the time before flash flood. When it occurred, 3-4 days before I was there. And this flash flood and this temple was built by whom? That is the question. But it is quite old. This question to all of you. But all these are very quite old, and these structures are the modern structures which are designed and developed by the modern technology. Now, after the flash flood, what happens? All these buildings have gone to the washed away and gone into the Ganges, river Ganges. But this building is staying. Was it not when somebody told me, look, it is the Lord Shiva who is protected. I told no Shiva fever kind of thing. It is the technology, our ancestors' technology, which has survived. That is the my way of doing. Now, what is the solution? Is it, if you look at, I've talked about the glorious tradition of our country. And I'm also chided you. I've also requested you. I've also told you not to follow the Western people blindly. Now, can I follow my ancestors' way of doing the thing? And let me tell you, if we follow, if we copy, we can follow, but if we copy our ancestors, which are having a glorious heritage and culture, we'll be in also trouble. Because my guru, whom I call it my guru, he is Chanakya or Kautilya. He says, Navena Anvang Sodayat. Relook at the past heritage with modern outlook. You can't copy the earlier thing, but you will have to understand the ethos, the basic principles, the cardinal points, so that you can adapt at this moment of time properly, so that you can lead it. So therefore, copying Western people or anybody else in the world is wrong, and copying the past also is wrong. Copying itself is wrong. Nakal karna sahi nahi. Lekin samajh ke dar mein karna sahi. So the moral of the story is that, let me tell you view of the few scholars, what Judge Banna says there, Indian way of life provides the vision of natural real of life. We veil ourselves with unnatural mask. That means the Western people were veiling themselves with the unnatural mask. You know, hum log bhi abhi aisa, on the face of India, the tender expression which carry the marks of creator. लेकिन अभी हम अपने को छिपा के निकलते हैं, मेरे को कुछ ना पहचान लिए। जैसे कि प्रोफेसर लोग मैं देखा हूं कि स्टूडेंट को डरते हैं, छिपाते हैं कि मेरे को समझ नहीं, बच्चे लोगों को पता नहीं चले। बच्चे लोग भी अपने को छिपा के देते हैं कि प्रोफेसर को पता नहीं चले कि हम किस पानी में हैं, कितना जानते हैं। देखो भाई, क्या टीचर स्टूडेंट हो सकता है क्या? दोनों को छिपा रहे हैं। That means, and the whole society is in deep trouble because of we are following the Western people. And but he was telling George Bernard Shaw, which is greatest philosopher of this century, on the face of India, tender expression which carries the creator mark. जब तक तुम अपने को छिपा के रहोगे और अपने को नकाब डालते रहोगे, तो आप कभी विज्ञान नहीं कर सकते हो, कभी टेक्नोलॉजी के बात सोच नहीं सकते, कभी जीवन जी नहीं सकते, तो करोगे क्या? तो जीवन जीने के लिए आपको साझा जीवन जीना पड़ेगा, जो कि मॉडर्न एजुकेशन आप लोगों को सिखाता है। आप लोगों को अपंगु बना देता है मॉडर्न शिक्षा। तो मैं कहूंगा आप उस शिक्षा लीजिएगा, लेकिन ऐसे करिए कि आपके अगले जो पीढ़ी आएगा, कम से कम आपको वो भुगतना पड़े। तो इसीलिए मैं आपको कहूंगा कि हमारे परंपरा जो वैज्ञानिक परंपरा था, जो हमारा जीवन विज्ञानमय था और ज्ञानमय था, प्रज्ञामय था, उसको हम बरकरार करेंगे, उनको पुनः करेंगे, तो हम आगे जरूर जा पाएंगे। मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज दैट वी नीड टू revive, rejuvenate the ancient technological culture and heritage of our glorious motherland. जय हिंद, जय भारत। सबको मेरा नमस्कार। तो कोई सवाल? And now it is open for discussion.
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
सर, जैसा आपने बोला कि हम यानी कि पुरानी
आप थोड़ा आपका नाम, आप स्टूडेंट है, प्रोफेसर है, थोड़ा बता दीजिएगा तो मैं थोड़ा समझ लूंगा क्या।
सर, मैं फ्रेशर स्टूडेंट।
स्टूडेंट है, ठीक है। क्या नाम बताइए?
हाँ, स्टूडेंट।
नाम
श्रेयांश शर्मा।
अच्छा, श्रेयांश, बताइए।
सर, मैं ये कह रहा था, जैसे आपने बोला कि हम पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी को नई के साथ रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन सर जो अब जैसे चेंजेस आ रहे हैं तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग सर हम नई टेक्नोलॉजी को तो ला सकते हैं ना?
नहीं, आपका सवाल थोड़ा ये है, नहीं कर, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि नहीं रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, मैं कह रहा हूँ आप कॉपी नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। मैं कह रहा हूँ
तो सर जैसे आपने बोला कि हम केवल,
हाँ बताइए।
ओके सर। सर, जैसे आपने बोला कि ब्रिक्स के बिना भी बिल्डिंग बन सकती है क्या? जैसे आपने चूने का एक एग्जांपल दिया था कि चूने का यूज कर सकते हैं हम पुराने समय में। सर, जैसे आज प्लास्टिक वेस्ट बढ़ रहा है, तो सर हम उसको भी डिकम्पोज करके तो बिल्डिंग्स बना सकते हैं, जैसे अभी साउथ इंडिया में बनी हुई है, चेन्नई में।
साउथ इंडियन कर रहे हैं कि प्लास्टिक का क्या है आप बताइए, उसको हम बना लेंगे तो हमको वो जो गैस देगा, हाई टेम्परेचर, व्हाट हैपेंस टू प्लास्टिक? Let us look at that. Plastic, what happens? It will be releasing a lot of chemicals. Those chemicals will be spoiling or not? Tell me, atmosphere or my breath? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if yes, is it good? Let us decide.
No, sir.
No. So therefore, we need not to worry about these people, or they do not understand. Okay?
Okay.
Let us very simple. We'll have to make it very simple. There's nothing to be worried. Okay? What I am saying, use your mind. Don't go by market process. This चकमा देते हैं, जो दिखाते हैं वो दृश्यवान नहीं है, तो सही नहीं है, ठीक है? तो आप ऐसे सोचिएगा. Go to the logic. Go to the consequences. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Is it
Thank
okay?
You
are satisfied my answer?
Yes, sir. I will think about it.
Please think about it. So, और कोई सवाल है?
Hi sir, I am Shubham sir.
हाँ, सो बताइए।
सर, वो जो केदारनाथ का मंदिर मतलब अभी तक वो उस समय नहीं गिरा था सर, उसके पीछे कौन सा टेक्नोलॉजी या कौन सा रीजन था कि वो
देखिए
बाढ़ में बच गया?
हाँ, मैं आपको सही बताऊं, उनके लिए हम लोगों को एनालिसिस करना, लेकिन मेरे जो समझ में आया मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ। वो सत्य हो सकता है, असत्य भी हो सकता है, मैं रिसर्च नहीं किया हूँ। आई हैव जस्ट यूज्ड सम लॉजिक, ओके, बट देयर इज अ नीड टू नो। So some echo is coming. Lekin, unfortunately, to my knowledge, nobody has done any investigation on that. If you people come across anything somebody has done and written, please send me, I'll be happy. But my logic is very simple, which I've thought about. See, first of all, it was quite a heavy structure, number one. And it was almost symmetric in nature, right? So the forces what will be acting is balance each other. That is the beauty of the structure. Okay. So these are the two things, reason why I thought that it is a really best. And also his foundation was quite good. Okay. So therefore, because in ancient time, the foundation was a very important aspect at that time. Today, people do not know what they are doing because they are using mechanical, or a asuric, demonic, force to do that, which is not good. Okay.
सर कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि गॉड एग्जिस्ट करते हैं उसमें, इसलिए वो नहीं टूटा था।
हम बिलीव नहीं करते हैं। गॉड हमेशा रहते हैं, आज भी है, कल भी है, परसों भी रहेंगे।
ओके ओके
ठीक है, तो भगवान क्या है उसके लिए मैं और एक 2 घंटा ले लेंगे। ठीक है, जो लोग भगवान कहते हैं वो एक्चुअली एक अंधविश्वास है। ठीक है
यस सर।
सर, हमारे जो वेदांत के ऊपर है, अद्वैत वेदांत जिसको कहते हैं, उसको आप चलेंगे, जो मैं थोड़ा सीखता हूँ, मैं सीख रहा हूँ, तो वो बहुत वैज्ञानिक है। ठीक है, तो उसके चलते हुए हम कभी और एक बार बताएंगे आपको क्या है और हमारा शास्त्र क्या कहता है, वो लॉजिकल है नहीं है, ये सब चीज हमारा जो इंटेलेक्चुअल माइंड उसको एक्सेप्ट कर पाएगा नहीं कर पाएगा, ये सब चीज हम डिस्कस कर सकते बाद में। ठीक है, और कोई चीज है?
Hello, am I audible?
Hello.
हाँ, ऑडिबल।
Sir, Ishan here. Sir, previously you asked us that who built the Kedarnath temple.
हाँ,
So,
yes.
sir, there is no certainty that who built it, means it is not clear. Do you
right.
have any answer related to this?
I'll tell you. There are. I'll give some answer. Is it somebody else can answer this question? Is thing? I will be happy. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'll give what I know. I'll tell
Yes,
you.
sir, I
what
think
know.
I will think about. Yes, sir, I have an answer.
Okay, please go ahead. Shreyans, right?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, Adiguru Shankaracharya was made this temple previously.
Yes, that is I could have given. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, may I ask a question? I
Yes,
have
please. And the answer is another thing. Just before you ask, let me give this question. Let us finish it. See, there is a belief, or there is a somebody that some mythological story is attached to that. That it is the Yudhishthira, the king Yudhishthira, which had built this temple. But however, that is can be controversial. But whereas Adi Shankaracharya is a historical person, so therefore that is acceptable. If I believe that my Puran is right, which happens to be, or maybe one has to do research, then definitely it's a large Judaism. That means it's quite old. Even if Adi Shankaracharya you take, it is also quite old. Okay? Is it okay? Fine. I'm happy some of you could answer that question. At least Adi Shankaracharya you can test. It's good. Okay. Fine.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
Hello.
अगर वेदास और शास्त्रास के बारे में और एक्सप्लोर करना है, लेकिन मुझे संस्कृत नहीं आती है, तो मैं कैसे स्टार्ट कर सकती हूँ?
देखिए, मैं एक्चुअली आपको कहूंगा कि आप देखेंगे मेरे जो पीछे लगा है वो वेद है। मैं आप देख सकते हैं मेरे जो कमरे मैं जिधर से लेक्चर दे रहा हूँ, मेरे पीछे जो किताब है वो सब वेद है। ठीक है, हाँ, समझ में आ रहा है। लेकिन वेद थोड़ा कठिन होता है, तो आपको पहले संस्कृत सीखना पड़ेगा। मैं सबसे बढ़िया चीज आप लोगों को बताने वाला हूँ। आपको नहीं सर, शिवानागपुरी ना, कौन बोल रहे हैं अभी?
प्रिय सक्सेना सर।
शिवंग सक्सेना, ठीक है। तो मैं कहूंगा उनके लिए सिर्फ आंसर नहीं है, सबके लिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आप एक काम करें। तो पहला चीज आप पढ़िए भगवत गीता। मैं एक किताब आप लोगों के लिए लिख रहा हूँ, मेरा किताब का नाम है भगवत गीता फॉर यूथ। ठीक है, मैं लिख चुका हूँ, अभी वो पब्लिश होने वाला है। ठीक है, तो क्योंकि भगवत गीता जो है सरल संस्कृत है, आपको एक हमारा संस्कृत भारती है जो कि संस्कृतम कैसे बोलना है वो सिखाता है। उसमें भी आपको थोड़ा ग्रामर सीखना पड़ेगा, जैसे मैं भी सीखता हूँ आजकल। अहम अपि संस्कृतेन स्वल्पम एव वक्तुम शक्नोमि। ठीक है, इसका मतलब है ना, आई कैन ऑल्सो मैनेज टू टॉक लिटिल बिट इन संस्कृत। आई एम लर्निंग इवन एज ए डायरेक्टर also I am spending some time to learn. It's a very grueling job for me to work as a director, because it's a very thankless and hopeless job. So I'm doing, but still I'm finding time to give you talk at this moment also, and also the finding time because of learning Sanskrit, because I am interested. That is the bottom line. So you will also find time to learn, and if you are having some problem, you can discuss. And we are having also a Gita class. You people can join. Okay, if some of you are interested, I would suggest our Professor Puraiji. He can give us who are interested to join with my group. We can have also, for example, tomorrow we are having a discussion. Every Sunday we are having some discussion group, and which is can be.
Yes, sir. I would like to join.
Yes. So.
Hello, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, how can we learn the learning of historical concept that used previously?
Sound is not very clear to me. Okay.
Sir,
Can you repeat it?
Sir, how can we learn the learning of the historical concept that used previously?
So, though, unfortunately, let me tell you, this is you will have to do, and the most of our historical books and other things, whatever written, they are very one-sided and they are not biased to some extent. So, therefore, one has to study, and then if we can make a group ourselves, and then we can make our way of interpretation and also do that. And for that, I'll say, if you want to interested in the technological aspect, so best I can guide you. Okay, I can guide you, and I am having also a group who can also help each other, so we can do that. But unfortunately, not much work is available to the best of my, when I'm saying to the best of my knowledge, because I don't have much time to do whatever little I am doing. I'm talking within that realm. Okay, it may be there somewhere. Okay.
Hello,
sir. Hello.
Hello,
and
sir.
you can also just 1 minute. I'll just let me give a little bit more to this. That what I'm thinking, what you need to do. Let's say if in technological history, if you want to see what I have done, you please attend the course. That is the course one is there. And beside this, I am having another 10 lectures, 1 hour lectures available in the Swayamprabha TV. Okay, Swayamprabha TV, Government of India, under the Swayam platform. That is another 10 lectures are there. So this is 20 lectures. Okay, and the total 30 lectures materials are available, and you can also start from there. That is another way of looking at. Okay, if you want to look at ancient Indian technology, and similarly science, lot of things are there also you can look at.
Hello,
Or
sir. I have a question.
just 1 minute. Are you interested in general history, or you are some king will come, they will kill, they will do something, take over? I'm not.
Sir,
If you are interested in that, that is another altogether different thing. Okay.
the technology that used previously.
Okay. Then this is the way you can start. I'm having also 3 books, the other 2 books, and you can start from there. And a lot of papers are available. Okay, research paper.
Okay, sir.
That
Hello,
can be
sir.
starting point. Okay, fine.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
sir.
Sir, may I ask the question?
Please go ahead, but there is a echo is coming. Okay.
Sir, previously Shreyansh asked about the plastic that we have right now. Suppose we just shut down all the plastic industries today. But still, the plastic that exists right now in the environment, what do we do with that? We have to do something like recycling.
Yes, actually, the recycling is okay. One of the solution. We cannot really eliminate quickly, but however, we'll try to eliminate and not to generate further. See, that is the strategy. What we'll have to do. First thing is that we'll have to, I do not know. Is this we can think, but the government which will decide, not we, you and me. Okay. So, and also government machinery. But something we'll have to think, and it has to be also tested, experimented. What is happening today in this country and earlier world? We never think before using it or before making it, bringing to the market about its consequences. That is the problem with the Western mind. Okay, because they don't bother about it, and we are a victim to that. And we have also gone one step ahead of them. That is another problem at this moment of Indians. Because today we are not Indians. We are basically modified, what you call foreign modified and influence, rather Western influence Indians. It's like a pagal, ये धोबी का कुत्ता ना घर का ना घाट का. Are you getting me? धोबी का कुत्ता ना घर का घाट का. तो हम लोग कंफ्यूजन में अभी, ठीक है. तो you can go ahead and I mean like we can find out a strategy for that. I agree.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Sir,
Yes,
I have a
yes.
question, sir.
Yes, please.
हेलो सर, चरण स्पर्श सर.
चरण स्पर्श?
सर, आपने अभी कहा जैसे सर आपके जो वेद वगैरह वो सही है.
वेद
सर आपने कहा जो वेद पुराण जो हमारे हैं वो सब सही है. सर आपने कहा जो केदारनाथ वाला मंदिर है वो युधिष्ठिर ने बनाया. वो सर जो अर्जुन के पास सर जो ब्रह्मास्त्र वगैरह थे, जो अस्त्र शस्त्र थे हमारे, सर वो कहाँ है?
देखिए, वो बारे में हम चर्चा नहीं करेंगे. इसलिए क्या है कि वो अभी धरातल में नहीं. जो हमारे धरातल में अभी है, जिसको हम आगे संवर्धन कर सकते हैं, जो सब लोगों के लिए कारगर है, उसको क्यों ना करें. मान लो मैं ब्रह्मास्त्र अभी आ जाएगा, मान ली, इमेजिन करिए, तो क्या होगा? क्या होने वाला? हम पाकिस्तान को उड़ा देंगे. इतना तो कर सकते हैं. लेकिन वो क्या समाधान है? तो
नहीं सर,
नहीं, मान लो मेरे को इमेजिन करिए, मेरे को अभी अर्जुन का ब्रह्मास्त्र आ जाएगा या राम का ब्रह्मास्त्र आ जाएगा. राम के पास तो नहीं था, राम को कोई दिया था, तो आ जाएगा. तो हम क्या करेंगे?
नहीं सर, ब्रह्मास्त्र सर नहीं सर, जो हमारी विद्या सिद्धियां थी जैसा वो कहते थे.
नहीं, विद्या जो है वो विद्या, देखिए हम तो पहले तो थोड़ा लेवल आए ना. मान लो मैं अभी ABCD नहीं और आई क ख ग नहीं जानता, हम कहेंगे मैं PhD करूं. क्या करूं क्या? तो PhD के बारे में क्यों मैं सोचूं? पहले तो क ख ग सीख लूं. ठीक है ना? मैं सही बोला ना गलत बोला?
सही है सर.
तो उसके बारे में अभी मैं कहाँ हूं, अभी देखूं ना. पहले मैं देख लूं मैं कहाँ हूं. तो पहले हमारा जो अभी पृष्ठभूमि है, जो हमारा के पास छोटा मोटा चीज है, पहले तो उसको संभाल ले. हम संभालने की क्षमता नहीं रखते हैं, ना समय है, ना हमारे पास साधन है, ना हमारे पास कुछ है. तो हम अभी ऊपर वाले को सोचेंगे तो क्या करेंगे? कुछ सोचने का जरूरत नहीं मेरे ख्याल से. हम अभी जमीन पे आ जाए. ठीक है, ये मेरा सुझाव है. ठीक है, बताइए.
Hello, sir.
हाँ.
Sir, why do you think if the ancient technology were better or even comparable to the modern technology, why were they replaced by the modern ones?
Why replaced? Because that is a very good question. Because what happens, the Western, basically according to my understanding, see, India was a country where the knowledge was, was the main driving force at that time, earlier days. Unfortunately, due to the corruption and due to some problem internal, and also the innocentness, which might have caused because of several reasons. And India was a very rich country, and a lot of people were coming to our country to learn. We are having a lot of great universities. As a result, what happened? We lost our sovereignty. And once you lost, you are nowhere. You are not living. And whereas Western people got some ideas and they spoil, they also developed, but they did not understand the philosophy of it, right? And they went into the Asuric. Asuric means demoniac in nature without understanding, right? And they spoil and they influencing us. For example, if this talk could have given by a Western white-skinned person or a Western fellow, you could have been, jumped. You could have become a, like a disciple of them. But if I am talking, I'm from India, you'll say, what this guy is talking. I also, because I have given talk to something around more than 6.5 lakh of people across the country. But I see that they don't look at it. But the same talk with the inferior level, inferior logic, it is being taken over. That is the psychology of the people. So therefore, we lost in the process. It is not the question of good or bad. It is the question of the market. It is a question of the, like, जो जैसे कहते हैं ना 10 आदमी एक झूठ को सच बना देते हैं ऐसा. ठीक है.
Sir,
Excuse me, sir.
I have one more doubt.
Excuse me, sir.
I personally
Sir,
think that
I think please identify yourself one by one.
Excuse me.
good
Otherwise,
morning, sir. My name is Pranav.
I will request you to speak one by one and let others
Yes.
speak.
sir, I had to
Yes,
add.
somebody should
sir.
control.
Can I-
Okay.
Sir, I had to add
Okay.
to my previous question. Can I?
Please ask your whoever is doing. I will answer whatever it will come to
All
me.
right.
Okay.
Sir, sir, extension to my previous question. I personally think that the reason for destruction of our culture was our kings
Yes.
losing war.
War, right?
Was our kings losing war, and
Yes,
don't you
yes,
think the
yes,
reason,
yes.
sir, one more thing, and don't
Yes.
you think the reason of that can be that we believed on God too much? We believe that if we do good, God will help us, as it is written in Veda.
Yes, I
In the
think
way,
that might be.
our culture destroyed us.
Actually,
Sir,
I also feel
Sir,
that
I would also
our.
like to add something to this
Yes, please
question.
please go ahead, add it. Please add it.
So, if the modern technology or the Western culture or the Western technologies were better than were inferior to us, inferior to our culture, then why would we lose to the Western people? We would not have lost to it if we would have been superior to them, right? Because ultimately, what matters is the result, not what is in the process.
No, you are right.
You are
Actually,
right.
Actually, there is an echo is coming.
Echo is coming.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So let me should I give answer or somebody else wants to say something?
So I would like to say
I
something.
would like to say something.
Please go ahead.
Please
At
go
the
ahead.
end, I will tell
At
you
the
my
end, I
version.
will tell you
Okay?
my version. Okay?
सर मेरे को लगता है
मेरे को लगता है कि
मेनली जो इंडिया हारा है
mainly जो
उसका
इंडिया
रीजन
हारा
ये
है
था
उसका रीजन
कि
ये था
इंडियंस अपने
कि
बीच में
इंडियंस
बहुत
अपने बीच में
कन्फ्लिक्टेड थे।
बहुत कन्फ्लिक्टेड थे।
लाइक
Yes,
जब
sir.
मुगल्स आए
लाइक
थे
जब मुगल्स
तो
आए
सबसे
थे
पहले वो
तो
क्या
सबसे
किया
पहले
डिवाइड
वो
एंड
क्या
रूल
किया
जैसे
डिवाइड
ब्रिटिश
एंड रूल
डिवाइड एंड
जैसे
रूल किए
ब्रिटिश
मुगल्स भी
डिवाइड
तो
एंड रूल
वही
किए
किए
मुगल्स भी तो वही
एंड
किए
इसीलिए इंडिया
एंड
हारा सबके
इसीलिए इंडिया
सामने।
हारा सबके सामने।
इफ वी वर वन
if we were one
और आज भी वही कंडीशन है सर।
Sir, I would like to add one
I
more
would
thing
like
to
to
it.
add one more thing.
Sir, war is one
War
cause of
is one
technology,
cause of technology.
and technology is learned
Technology
when
is
you
learned
travel.
when you travel.
The Arabs or the
The
Mughals,
Arabs
they
or
used
the
to
Mughals,
fight a
they
lot. They used to
fight a
travel a
lot,
lot.
they travel a lot.
So
So,
हेलो सर।
Hello. Can I sum it up? What is discussion going on?
discussion going on? Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So it is the reasons are several of them. It is not one of them. I'll tell you that one very important thing is that this corruption of various kinds. I mean, I can put a word as a corruption. Corruption means whatever is going on, people have deviated. There is a why we lost, and we lost in a systematic manner. And also one of the reason why we also lost. That is also one of the reason is the technology, and we didn't keep our technology up to the mark. So therefore, another thing is also there is a धर्म का पतन घटा, धर्म ने सेंटर स्टेज नहीं लिया, और दैट बिकेम अंधविश्वास भी आ गया. तो इसलिए इनका जो कारण है, बहुत सारे कारण है. ऐसे नहीं कि एक कारण के लिए हम हार गए या हम लोग. लेकिन एक चीज मैं बताऊं आप, पूरा जो कि बहुत लोग बताते नहीं है, this is the only country which have registered. If you look at, I'll talk about particularly the Muslim invasion. If you look at the Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, the whatever the adjacent area, those were not before Islam. They were the part of the Buddhism or Indian culture was prevailing in that place. Also other places. You go to the Africa, they're different culture. Europe, you go to other places. And with that, most of the things they lost. Only one country, which is of course shrinked very much. But that is India. Till today, we are having the signature of the civilization. If I go to Mesopotamia, if I ask, hey, show me the signature or the remnants of your civilization. If I go to Rome, is there any today? Let me tell you, nothing is there today. They might be writing some books, cock and bull stories. Okay, they don't have anything to show. For example, I showed you that dancing girl that wearing this is a symbol. The wearing a bangles on the upper portion of the arm is still existing. That means is something around how many thousands of years. And that is the beauty of this country. And I'll tell you, we are being subjugated for thousands of years, 1,000 years more than that, but still we have written. But I must tell you, at this moment of time, when you and me are on this beautiful mother earth or motherland, our motherland, we are under the siege of cultural invasion because of this globalization, because of materialization, because of this market forces. Our culture is being spoiled. It is our moral duty. It is our thing to keep intact what the Hun, even the Greek, Alexander, even the Muslim rulers, British rulers, they couldn't spoil us, and we are spoiling ourselves when we are ruling ourselves. That is the very sad part of it. And all of us are responsible for this, and we are not understanding that we are subjected to detrimental, dangerous cultural invasion at this moment of time. And they are trying to remove all our cultural heritage and culture, and then, even remove. अभी कपूर चला गया है, कपड़ा पड़ा है, और कपड़ा को निकालने के फेंकने के लिए एक साजिश है. और जो कि मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूं, हम ये कपड़ा को सिर्फ नहीं रखेंगे, हम कपूर भी उसके साथ बना के रखेंगे. हमारा कपूर जो है भारतीय कल्चर और हेरिटेज, जो हमारा धरोहर है, तो आप लोग कर पाएंगे तो मैं यकीन के साथ कह सकता हूं कि हम लोग जरूर कर पाएंगे. तो और कोई सवाल है?
सर मुझे एक सवाल पूछना है. सर इस काइंड की आइडियोलॉजी कि हमें अपना धरोहर प्रोटेक्ट करना है, सर यही तो राइज देता है कम्युनलिज्म को. नहीं,
देखिए ये जो है आप जो कह रहे हैं, मैं आपसे सहमत नहीं हूँ. मैं क्या कहता हूँ कि जो जैसे कि कंटिन्यूटी, आप लोग कंटिन्यूटी फ्लो पढ़े हैं, कंटिन्यूम, लॉ ऑफ कंटिन्यूम पढ़े हैं?
यस सर.
कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन मैथमेटिक्स में फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स पढ़े होंगे, +2 करके आए हैं. तो कंटिन्यूटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द प्रेजेंट emanates from the womb of the past. प्रेजेंट emanates from the womb of the past. जो वर्तमान है वो अतीत से निकलता है. तो अतीत के बिना आप आगे नहीं जा सकते। ये सही है गलत है, लॉजिकल है इलॉजिकल है?
लॉजिकल है सर।
तो इसीलिए हमारे अतीत को देखना पड़ेगा। और जो सही है, मान लो मैं कहूं भारतवर्ष में सती दाह था, सती प्रथा था, वो गलत था, तो हमारे पूर्वज लोगों ने किए थे कि हम करे क्या, करे ना करे, करना चाहिए? हाँ? करना कदापि नहीं चाहिए, कदापि नहीं करना चाहिए, वो गलत कर किए थे। तो इसीलिए ये अंधानुकरण नहीं है। जैसे कि हमारे मेरे जो गुरु है, जिनको मैं गुरु माना हूं, चाणक्य क्या कहते हैं, नवैन अन्वंग सोदयत। तो आप जो कह रहे हैं, आपका क्या नाम है, मैं देख नहीं पाया, आप जो कह रहे हैं आप हमारे भाव को नहीं समझे, ठीक है? मैं कह रहा हूं कि जो अतीत में था उसको समझो, बूझो, जानो और परखो, उसके बाद अपनाओ, ठीक है?
यस सर।
क्योंकि वो हमारे पूर्वज लोगों ने हमारे भौगोलिक परिस्थिति, हमारे मानसिकता, हमारे इसको देख कर किए हैं, उसमें गलत भी किए होंगे। तो गलत चीज को हम नहीं समझेंगे, जो नहीं समझ में आ रहा है हम कहेंगे भाई ये हमको समझ में, हम नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन हम किसी को भी अंधानुकरण नहीं कर सकते, भले वो पास्ट हो, भले हो वेस्टर्न लोग हो, ठीक है? ये तो हम बताए, ये लॉजिकल है इलॉजिकल है?
बिल्कुल लॉजिकल है सर।
तो लॉजिकल है तो फॉलो करो, सीधी बात है। मैं कोई ये जो आप कह रहे कम्युनलिज्म फलना ये सब चीज नहीं मैं बताता हूँ, ठीक है? क्योंकि मैं मानव धर्म के बारे में बात करता हूँ, मेरे लिए सब समान है, वो हिंदू हो, मुसलमान हो, क्रिश्चियन हो, अमेरिकन हो, जो कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है?
यस सर। तो
तो इसीलिए आप भ्रम में ना जाइए कि मैं आपको ऐसे बता दिया, नहीं नहीं नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, आप गलत पे में हो, ठीक है? यू हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल? समझ में आ गया? हाँ बताइए, अभी कोई सवाल है?
हेलो सर।
हेलो
हेलो सर, मेरा नाम रामाशीष है।
हाँ रमन
सर, हाँ सर, मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि हम अपने टेक्स्ट बुक्स में अपने रिच हेरिटेज को क्यों नहीं ग्लोरीफाई करते हैं? जैसे सर पाइथागोरस थ्योरम की अगर बात करें तो पाइथागोरस थ्योरम पाइथागोरस के देने से पहले 1000 साल पहले बुद्धियाना ने दे दिया था, या फिर
हाँ हाँ
जो
आप सही बोले, सही बोले, सही बोले।
जो न्यूटन
लेकिन ये दुर्भाग्य है देश के लिए। मैं आपको कहूंगा हम ग्लोरीफाई ना करें, हम सत्य का उद्घाटन करें। ग्लोरीफाई करेंगे तो हम गड़बड़ हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? लेकिन सत्य, जो सत्य है, सत्य को हम अवगाहन करें, स्थापित करें। हम असत्य को स्थापना कर रहे हैं जबरदस्ती, ये गड़बड़ है, ये हमारे परंपरा के अनुसार नहीं है, और ये वेस्टर्न लोगों का ये परंपरा रहा है। अब मैं एक उदाहरण देता हूँ। गालीलियो ने जब एक सत्य बोला, उनको मार दिया गया, नहीं अंधा किया गया, नहीं मार दिया गया था क्या, ऐसे कुछ किया गया था, सक्रेटिस को मार दिया। हमारे भारत परंपरा में जो सही कहता है, जो सत्य कहता है, उनका पूजा होता है, ठीक है? लेकिन आज के दौर पर, मैं आज की अभी 2020 में मैं सत्य बोलूंगा तो हमको तो कत्ल कर देंगे लोग। मैं बताता हूँ, ये भारत में हम जीते हैं, लेकिन ये भारत को बदलने के लिए भी हम ताकत रखना चाहिए। भले हमको मरना पड़े, हमको सत्य को स्थापित करना, क्योंकि हमारा जो शास्त्र कहता है, जहां तक से ध्रुवंग मृत्यु, तुम तो थोड़ी क्या है, मर जाओगे, तुम्हारा शरीर चला जाएगा। ध्रुवंग जन्म मृतस्य च, मैं फिर जन्म लूंगा, लेकिन सत्य के साथ रहेंगे तो हम हार नहीं सकते हैं, हम अजर है, अमर है। हमारा शास्त्र कहता है, नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि, नैनं दहति पावक, न चैनं क्लेदयन्तप्य, न शोषयति मारुत। तो मैं ज्यादा नहीं बोलूंगा क्योंकि समय की समस्या है, तो आप बताइए, और कोई सवाल है?
थैंक यू सर।
हाँ
sir, I want to attend your own lecture, sir. How can I attend?
तो हमारा एक्चुअली, आप एक काम करें, मैं एक चीज करता हूं कि मैं देखता हूं कि नहीं तो मैं एक काम करें ना, आप जो इंटरेस्टेड है पुरोहित जी को उनका ईमेल दे दीजिएगा, हाँ? या नेम एंड ईमेल प्रोफेसर पुरोहित, नीतीश जी, या आपके कोई है तो, या मेरा मेल आईडी है, आप उसको एक कलेक्ट कर लीजिए, जितना भी स्टूडेंट लोग एक साथ एक कलेक्ट करके हमको वो दे दीजिएगा, हम लोग आपको भेज देंगे, ठीक है? जब हमारा लेक्चर होगा तो हम भेज देंगे, ठीक है?
यस सर।
और कोई सवाल है तो पूछिएगा।
हेलो सर।
हाँ बताइए।
सर अभी एट द एंड हम ये पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि अभी हमें करना क्या चाहिए एक्चुअली में कि हम ये सब फिर से ला सके।
देखिए अच्छा बढ़िया
एंशियंट
सवाल। मैं
टेक्नोलॉजी।
आपको बताऊं, जे मैं आपके लिए पूरा बताता हूँ। पहले आप ये कोर्स के लिए आए हैं, ठीक है, तो उसको बढ़िया से करिए, ठीक है। पहला काम आपके लिए वही है कि मैं कोर्स करूं, उनके साथ हम थोड़ा अध्ययन करेंगे। मान लो एक दिन में 1 घंटा दीजिएगा इसको अध्ययन करने के लिए। मैं थोड़ा पहले मैं समझ लूं, मैं एज ए इंडिविजुअल। आपका क्या नाम है? आपका क्या नाम है?
मंत्रराज।
मंत्रराज जी, आप मंत्रराज जी, आप खुद को के लिए सोच रहे मैं 1 घंटा एक दिन में देने वाला हूं और मेरा कोर्स को नष्ट ना करें। मेरे को जो कोर्स है, जो भी चल रहा है, उसको तो करना पड़ेगा, राइट ना। आप एक उसमें हैं। तो मैं 1 घंटा या 2 घंटा, जो भी आपको समय है, जो भी आप डिसाइड कर ले कितना, उसके लिए मैं अध्ययन करूं। पहला काम मैं सीखूं। दूसरी चीज क्या है कि हमारा एक मिशन है, ठीक है, जो अवेक मदर इंडिया, भारत को कैसे बनाना है। उसमें बहुत सारे एंशिएंट साइंस एक है, और हमारा एक है शिक्षक बनो अभियान, क्योंकि भारत में अभी शिक्षक नहीं है, ये मेरा मानना है। तो इसलिए शिक्षक हम कैसे बनाए। शिक्षक का मतलब जो कहीं प्रोफेसर में, जैसे मैं कुर्सी ले लिया प्रोफेसर बन गया हूँ, वो शिक्षक नहीं होता। मतलब चेयर, आपको एक नौकरी कर लिए तो मतलब शिक्षक बन गए, ऐसे मैं नहीं मानता हूँ, ठीक है। तो पहले दिल से बनाना पड़ता। तो उसको एक अभियान है, बचपन बचाओ एक अभियान है, और हमारा एंशिएंट साइंस है, और चौथा चीज जो है कि तो वही है ना, मानववादी शिक्षा। तो आप उसमें कोई चीज में करना चाहते हो आप कर सकते हो। और इसके अलावा बहुत सारे हमारे पास काम है। तो हम लोग संघबद्ध हो गए। देखिए, आप इंडिविजुअल कर सकते हैं और संघबद्ध होके भी कर। संघबद्ध होने से क्या होगा कि आपका सबका मिलकर, जैसे एक से एक मिल जाए तो वो 2 होता है, लेकिन हम कहते हैं या बहुत लोग भी कहते हैं कि 11 हो जाए, क्योंकि बल मिलता है। तो इसलिए आप ऐसे करके हम लोग कर सकते हैं। और दूसरा चीज, जो सरकार है, क्योंकि सरकार के पास बहुत ताकत होता है, सरकार को हम भी बाद में जब संघ हो जाए, जब मिल जाए लोग, क्योंकि एज ए इंडिविजुअल में अभी सरकार को वो हमारा बात क्यों सुनेगा नहीं, ठीक है। तो लेकिन जब ज्यादा लोग इसमें जुड़ जाएंगे तो वो सरकार को भी तुम लोग इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हो कि भाई देखो, जो सत्य है उसको उद्घाटन करो और स्थापित करो। हम नहीं करेंगे या किसी का वर्ग के लिए काम करो, हम कह रहे सबके लिए काम करो। तो सरकार अपने हिसाब से देखेगा, करेगा, तो उस समय थोड़ा ज्यादा बाद में आएगा। पहले हम लोग मिलके काम करें, ठीक है। और कोई सवाल है?
यस सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir, for imparting your knowledge.
Hello, sir. I have a question, sir.
ओके, पूछ लीजिए। मेरे
सर
को
जैसे
तो
सर मेरी जैसे ब्रांच बिजनेस इंफॉर्मेटिक्स है सर। जैसे सर मैं बिजनेस के बारे में सर अगर मैं एंशिएंट थिंकिंग जानना चाहूँ सर, मैं कैसे करूँ सर वो चीज?
अच्छा, हाँ, बढ़िया चीज आप करिएगा। मैं आपको कुछ रेफरेंस दूंगा, ठीक है। तो हमारे में प्राचीन भारत में हमारे बहुत सारे लोग विदेश जाते थे, बिजनेस करते थे। मैं जैसे कि उड़ीसा का रहने वाला हूँ। अभी अभी हमारा एक पर्व था, उसको होता है कि कटक में क्या, कोस्टल उड़ीसा में बहुत प्रचलित है। हमारे पूर्वज लोगों ने, उड़ीसा लोगों ने, वो लोग बाली, जावा, सुमात्रा, इंडोनेशिया, बहुत सारे देश में जाके वाणिज्य करके लाते हैं, ठीक है। वो उनको साधव कहते हैं, उसको साधु कहते हैं। मतलब वो अच्छे श्रेणी का है। आजकल बिजनेस को नीचा गिरा जाता है क्योंकि लूटते हैं, लेकिन पहले जमाने में बिजनेस को एक बड़ा चीज माना जाता। तो बिजनेस मॉडल जरूर होगा। मैं इतना अध्ययन नहीं किया हूं, लेकिन उनका रहता है। तो उनको अध्ययन करना था, और बहुत जरूरत है। आप करिए, और मैं आपको जो भी मेरे पास कुछ छोटा मोटा कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन होगा या मेरा आइडिया होगा, मैं आपको देने के लिए तत्पर रहूं।
सर बट सर मैं कॉन्टेक्ट कैसे करूं सर आपसे?
कॉन्टेक्ट मैं दे दिया, मेरे चैट बॉक्स में मेरा ईमेल आईडी दे दिया हूं, ठीक है। दोनों ईमेल आईडी आप लिख लीजिएगा, DP मिश्रा IITK। मैं दोबारा रिपीट करता हूं, DP मिश्रा IITK एक साथ @gmail.com। आप चैट बॉक्स में जाइएगा, उसमें सब कुछ है मेरा। मैं अवेक मदर इंडिया बारे में दिया हूँ लिंक, नमस्कार क्यों करना है लिंक दिया हूँ, और जो कि हमारा कोर्स के बारे में लिंक दिया हूँ, ठीक है।
थैंक यू सर।
ठीक।
Thank you, sir.
अच्छा, कोई प्रश्न है? आप क्या पढ़ाते हैं? मैं एक्चुअली अभी 6 महीना से कुछ पढ़ा नहीं रहा हूँ, सिर्फ टीचर लोगों को भाषण देता हूँ, आई मीन लाइक उत्साहित करता हूँ, हर दिन करता हूँ, क्योंकि ये इंस्टीट्यूट में टेक्निकल टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग होता है हमारा, हर दिन ट्रेनिंग चलता है, 4-5 ट्रेनिंग एक हफ्ता में चलता है। लेकिन मैं पढ़ाता था, मैं थर्मोडायनामिक्स पढ़ाया हूँ, कंबशन पढ़ाया हूँ, प्रोपल्सन पढ़ाया हूँ, प्रोपल्सन में एयरक्राफ्ट प्रोपल्सन, मिसाइल प्रोपल्सन, रॉकेट प्रोपल्सन और इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन पढ़ाया हूँ। ऐसे बहुत सारे कोर्स हम पढ़ाए, ठीक है। डिजाइन भी पढ़ाया, रॉकेट डिजाइन भी पढ़ाया हूँ, बहुत सारे कोर्स हम लिए हैं 25 साल 24 साल में, ठीक है। और कोई सवाल नहीं है तो इसको इधर समाप्त करते हैं, ठीक है। सबको मेरा नमस्कार। और एक मंत्र के साथ मैं समाप्त करना चाहूंगा, तो वो मंत्र है, हाँ, एक ना। और कोई सवाल है क्या?
सर एक सवाल था सर।
हाँ, करिए।
सर क्या पब्लिक प्रोटेस्ट सही चीज है किसी मतलब किसी चीज को डिमांड करने के लिए?
देखिए, वो डेमोक्रेसी में सही जरूर है। इवन भारतीय परंपरा भी पहले था, आप चाणक्य सीरियल देख लीजिएगा, तो इसी हिसाब से, क्योंकि जो लोग नहीं मानेंगे सही दिशा में, उसको पब्लिक प्रोटेस्ट किया जा सकता है।
थैंक यू सर।
Sir, I think there are no more questions now.
ओके, तो मैं एक मंत्र बोलता हूँ, उसके बाद आप उसको औपचारिक में समाप्त कर दीजिएगा। मंत्र है, ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनो, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir. Everyone, we will be going for a break from now till 12 o'clock. You all can join again at 12. After the break, we will again have a session from 12 till 1:30. So everyone, please join at 12.